Hey, what's up everybody? This is Gabriel, Visiontoon, Lamette here, and I'm so happy that you decided to join me for my Motivated Monday piece for this week. I want to get a chance to get into something that I feel is very important for us to continue to grow in being able to reach all of our goals, dreams, and visions at the end of the day. And that would be to make sure that you have faith in what you are doing. Faith has played a really important component and part of my life, the entire journey of my life, and as far as I'm concerned, it always will. Faith has allowed me to be able to believe when everything around me says no longer believe. That could be from missed opportunities or times of beating myself up for my failures and challenges and struggles. And please believe I've had more struggles than a person will probably ever imagine that stem all the way back to childhood. And all of those things have pushed me to have to rely on faith in, my capabilities, faith in greater power, faith in knowing that no matter what, if I just continue to wake up the next day, there will be a chance for change and there will be a chance for victory and success. And what I have found to be the most important thing for me is relying on faith at all times. There are some people that say, I have to see it to believe it, but faith is a little bit like wind. You never can see the wind, you just feel it. And that's how I feel faith has to operate. It's not something that you're always going to be able to see. It's going to just be that feeling that you know what? I have to still believe. I have to still remain standing where I am and going after what I'm looking to go after. And I would say without faith, I would definitely be broken. As we all know, challenges come in different forms. Some challenges, they will come to us and it's almost like if some little small weak person tried to come and attack you, you could practically just hold their head and they're going and they're trying to go ahead and attack. You're able to handle those things quite easily. And then you have those other challenges that come your way that they're very strong and they hold a lot of power to the punches that they throw. Some enemies that we face that challenge us as we're trying to go after our goal, they're quite scary. Those are the things that bring on sleepless nights or complete unsettled and unrest mindsets. I know for me, it'll drive my pressure up. Those challenges are the ones where you really have to tap into your faith and tap into your vision to continually move forward. I believe that the more resistance that is brought towards us, the stronger our faith actually has to be. Now, I've shared with you guys before that I am extremely into movies, and one of my favorite movies of all time for horror, it's a cheesy 80s horrors movie, but I love it, and it's the movie Fright Night. So Fright Night, it's one of my favorite films, just because it was, first of all, it was something that my brothers and I, we would watch it endlessly. It didn't have to be Halloween. We would watch it all the time. We loved the movie. We would laugh at certain things that were going on. Definitely the reason why I loved the film was not because it had amazing special effects, looking like Thanos coming out the portal. No, it's nothing like that. It's definitely 80s style horror, but the thing that really makes me kind of feel as though it gives a good point of reference is there's the scene where the two heroes of the film, they're finally in the lair of Jerry Dandridge, who is the vampire that's been offing people all throughout the movie. He's been taking people out, and he's had swag about it too. You know, he's had the confidence. He even stole one of the hero's girl and was trying to transform her into his old love crush that he had from back in the days. And there's a scene where he's at the top of these stairs, and he's got the red eyes, and he's got the fangs, and he's got the nails. And I remember he was walking at one point, and his nail was going across the wooden banister, and the wood is like peeling as he's going. Like, that's pretty intimidating. If I was them, I think I would have just ran out of that house and called it a day. Plus, in horror movies, brothers usually get killed first. So I would definitely maybe not have been there, but these guys went ahead and met the challenge full force. And so this vampire is coming towards them, and one of the guys, he grabs his cross and he puts it out there, and then the vampire does this funny laugh where he is just cracking up, and he says, "You have to have faith for that to work on me." And sometimes that is what we're looking to, and let me not say sometimes, every time. You have to have faith for you to be able to conquer whatever is challenging you. Life's vampires are going to always look to come at you. They're going to look to take you over. Because some vampires, when they bite you, what do? They turn you into a vampire. There are some vampires that are looking just to feed and leave your dead body to the side. And sometimes that's what our challenges will do in life. They will come at us to take everything that we have. They look to take all of our belief systems. It looks to strip you of all those things that you feel have made you strong. Some of those things look to make you adapt to them versus you continuing to adapt to the vision that you have inside of you. And that's where you have to use that faith. You have to have that strong faith. You have to have that confidence so nothing can be able to stop you from your goal. You will be challenged. And I always like to use the word challenge because, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of people say, "Oh, I have problems, I have problems, I have problems, I have problems." Challenges for me means that it's almost a bit of a competition. That means that it can go either way. And I always want to have those mental odds going into anything that I face, that it can go either way. Either I'm going to have the faith to get through it, or I'm not going to have the faith to get through it, and I may actually be defeated. Now, even to saying that, you know, I might be defeated, that does not mean that I can't come back for round two. That's just the way life is. Sometimes we do it great and we fight through it. Sometimes we fall down and then we have to get back up at a certain point. And so what I'm just looking to encourage you guys with is make sure that you continually grow and move within the faith of what you're looking to accomplish. Because that faith is going to be the thing to carry you over the mountains and valleys. I was having one of my morning meditations, and one of the things that I saw was that no matter how high the mountain or how low the mountain, your faith will meet you there. And with that being said, you just have to make sure you're carrying your faith with you wherever you go. Do not allow yourself to be discouraged and just walk away from what you're supposed to do. So, as I'm saying these words to you, I'm letting these words encourage me, and I really do truly hope that these words are encouraging you. You guys have a wonderful week, and remember, make sure to hold on to your faith. So for part 2 of our segment for today, I'm going to go ahead and get into, as usual, our Tomorrow's Not Promised Challenge segment. And now, before I get into that, I do want to go ahead and encourage you again, get to be a part of this. And for those who might be just now joining this video to understand what it is, it's giving you a chance to send out a video shout out of love to people that were very important to you at a certain part in your life, but maybe you just don't have that everyday connection like you used to, or quite as frequent connection as you used to. And it's just your way of being able to send the message out to someone saying that they are not forgotten and they still hold a special place in their heart. So without further ado, the person that I would like to spotlight for this would be someone by the name of Diane Offenberg Rose. So back in 1996, I was in high school and I was at Fairfax High School. Shout out to all my class of 96 people. And there were two things that were really dominant as far as my interest at that time. The first place of interest would have been art, definitely. I was really heavily into art, as you guys know. But the other thing that brought me a lot of peace, release, and joy was really music. And as I knew her back then, Miss Offenberg was my music teacher. And I really appreciate all of the things that she did for me at that time when I was in school. Her level of support for me and my talents in music are indescribable. I mean, she would take extra time with me to make sure that I was able to get out those creative niches for the music. At one point, she even allowed me to establish my own choir back then, and even allowed for us to perform for the school assemblies and things like that. I even remember when I was into hip hop, and she came and actually supported what I was doing with that as well. And you know, I feel like as a teacher, as an educator within the LA Unified School District, she really took the time to give me the attention that I needed to help hone in my gift. She also selected me to receive the Herb Alpert Music Scholarship back then, which helped me with my college needs and everything. And her just taking that extra time and that extra mile to guarantee my expression of music being able to happen, I greatly appreciate that. So as I will always say, Miss Offenberg, thank you so much. I just appreciate everything you have done, and I know you're off and you're doing more things now, and it's great to know that such a beautiful spirit who really took in what it was to be a teacher and influencing youth. It's great to see that you're doing more things now, and I just want to get the chance to tell you thank you. It's not forgotten. We haven't spoken in quite some time, but I just want you to know that you will always hold a special place in my heart. And thank you for helping develop me as a youth, because without individuals like yourself, there's no telling where I would have been or whether I would have even had the courage to express myself musically as I did if it was not for someone like you. So again, thank you very much. And before I close out this entire video, I know I said it in the segment before this, please make sure you hit a like and a subscribe, leave a comment as well if you choose, and I'll be looking to see you guys midweek. I've got some really good news for you for that time. So I'll see you guys later, and you have a wonderful one. Bye-bye.